Hello, my dream bees, my beautiful, kind community. Thank you for being here today, for wanting to get onto your mat, just have some time for yourself, for your feelings, your emotions and sensations. This yoga flow is going to be all about bringing more hope and consciousness into our everyday lives. So when you're feeling stressed and times are a little bit more difficult, to come back to your sense of faith. So faith can be whatever it means to you, whether it is spiritual faith, universal faith, love, universal love. I just hope that this brings you a sense of grounding and just something beautiful that you can keep with you. So let's get to it. Coming seated onto your mat, placing your hands on your knees, and then starting to open the palms of your hands towards the sky. We're starting to build our connection here, awakening our awareness to the sounds, the vibrations, everything that is happening around us. As you breathe in the fresh air, what do you notice? Is the energy heavy or light? Calm? Is there nervous energy within you or around you? Just connect with yourself so that we can go deeper within and also connect with the world around. Keep your eyes closed and slowly bring your hands into prayer, feeling your fingertips touching. As we inhale, we're going to gently lift our head up to the sky and exhale, releasing the neck down. Just awakening this energy all the way up to the top of the head. Inhale, look up. Exhale, look down. Pressing the hands together, and as you look up this time, stretch the arms up, pressing those hands so you keep this connection. Exhale, hands coming down into prayer, releasing the neck, just like that. Inhale, send this energy up to the sky above the clouds, and exhale through the eyes, the throat, the heart coming down. This time, as you inhale, open the fingertips, open the arms wide. And as you lift that chest up, be open to the sky. Exhale, creating a large circle in front of you. Roll the neck down, as if you're giving a big hug all around you. Inhale, open wide. And exhale, big circle in front. This movement can be as slow as you need, holding wherever you need. Let's take one last movement. Inhale, open, heart, chest, mind. And this time crossing at the elbows, give yourself a big hug and release yourself forward. Allow yourself to roll side to side, feeling the shoulder blades, the neck, the lower body. And then coming back to a seated position, just roll your shoulders back a couple of times. Feel if you're tense here. And then as we feel a little bit warmer, let's prepare ourselves onto our hands and knees, aligning our bodies, shoulders over hands, preparing our cat-cow. Inhale, open the heart up. Exhale, pushing the ground and looking towards the belly. Inhale, chest wide. Exhale, empty the belly. Feel free to hold that cat if that feels good. If not, go at the pace that you need. Opening and closing. Allowing energy to flow in the body. And then releasing back into neutral. Tuck in your toes. Inhale, lift your heart open wide, cow. And exhale, just sitting back onto your heels. Release the head forward. Getting more energy flowing into the legs now. Inhale, open your shoulders. And exhale, sitting on your heels, rounding the spine. One more time, just like that. Inhale, heart up. Exhale, sit back. Maybe just holding those shoulders round a little longer. And then allowing your hands to glide towards the mat into a child's pose. Feeling behind your Achilles tendons, awakening your toes. We're going to get creative here using the muscles in our arms. Bend yourself forward and rise up into an upward facing dog. If your arms are stretched, lift the thighs. Squeeze the glute muscles. Tuck in the toes and exhale, sitting back into your child's pose. Glide your chest slowly across the floor as you come forward, bending at the elbows like a snake. And then inhale, rising up into upward facing dog, shoulders down. Exhale, release back, child's pose. So much energy flowing. Feel free to rest in child's pose so that you can absorb that energy, really embrace it. Allow the universe to speak through you, and then come back onto your hands and knees. Preparing our right leg. Stretch that right leg back out behind you. As your left leg starts to shift, lift your right arm up to the sky. Feeling like a plank position, everything is stable. This pose is powerful. Stretching that right arm over the head, over the ears. Bring that right leg stretched onto the mat so that you can feel from the tops of your fingertips to the bottom of your toes. Then exhale as you roll back onto your mat. Place your hands down, pushing the mat into cat pose. And fluid motion going to the other side. Inhale, stretch your left leg back. Hold. Allow your right leg to shift, bringing your toes back so you can open your left arm up to the sky. And breathe. So much energy in the belly and the abdominal muscles. Exhale, placing your toes onto the mat. Beautiful big line going all the way up to your fingers. Arms stretched over the head. And slowly exhale, rolling both hands on the mat. Place your knees and push the mat. Look towards the belly. Then coming back into neutral, tuck in the toes. Start to prepare your downward facing dog now. Walk out your dog. Listen to your muscles, listen to your body. And do the movements that feel good, that feel right in this moment. We all need time to awaken, to connect. As we inhale, plant the toes and lift both heels off the mat. Looking towards the belly, roll into a plank position. Exhale, shift the weight back into downward facing dog. We're going to do this a couple of times. Inhale, lift the heels, rolling vertebrae by vertebrae, plank. Exhale, push back, downward facing dog. Each time allowing the legs to go deeper into the pose. Inhale, heels up, rolling like a beautiful wave, plank. And this time, bringing our right knee towards our right elbow, and then transferring the weight towards the left elbow. Place your foot on the outside of your left hand. This is quite an intense pose, so be careful. Listen to your knees. And just see if that feels good on the outsides of your legs. Hands planted onto the mat. Bring more pressure into the right hand here. And we're going to open up, lifting the left arm up to the sky. Feel this beautiful twist in the upper body, the power in the lower body, the calmness in the mind. Exhale, when you bring your hands back down onto the mat, shift your weight into downward facing dog. And preparing for our waves, inhale, heels up, coming into plank position, and going to the other side. Left knee towards the chest, holding the plank, and then stretching that left leg towards the outside of the right hand. The belly is reaching for the thigh, and the entire outside of the leg is getting a long stretch. Place your left hand well into the mat and start to open your right arm up to the sky. Energy in the feet and energy in the arm all the way up. Exhale, placing your arm down. Place both hands and step back into a downward facing dog. Take your time, and when you're ready to rest, come down into a child's pose. Head placed gently onto the mat, and coming back to a soft breath. Allowing the belly to be free. And slowly rolling back to seated. Bring your hands together into prayer, right in front of the heart. We're going to start to lift our hips up onto our knees. Bring your arms up to the sky in prayer. Inhale, stretch. And to exhale, hands to heart. You can do this with the eyes open or closed. And then as you release the hands, tuck in your toes and bring your hands onto your hips. We're going to take our camel pose, opening the chest, opening the heart, gentle back bend. If you want to go a little deeper, right hand onto the right heel, lifting the left arm up to the sky. We can place our left hand behind the head and start to look our gaze gently towards that right foot. Unblocking the psoas. And then exhale, rounding the spine, both hands onto the mat, pushing the mat for cat pose. Rolling back, both hands on the hips. Inhale, chest opens wide. And if we want to take it to the other side, left hand on the left ankle. Right arm stretches up. Hand behind the head, looking towards that left foot. Stretching the arm up. Rolling to the side. Placing both hands on the mat in front of your knees. And pushing the mat to round the spine. When you feel your body has released, come back down to a seated position. And crossing this left leg over the right, hug your knee into your chest. Hug your belly towards that left thigh and close the eyes. Starting to come back to all of the sounds around you. We're going to bring both feet together into butterfly. Inhale, heart rises up, and exhale, forward fold. Feeling the hips, feeling the glutes. And then release. This time, right leg crosses over, big hug into the chest, and breathe. What do you feel as you hug your body, as you listen to everything that's happening within? One more time, coming into butterfly and a forward fold, maybe going a little further. Remember to always breathe into the spots that are uncomfortable. Breathe into the spaces that need extra love today. And as you roll back up, place your feet onto the mat. Give space behind you to roll down, lying down. Palms of your hands open to the sky. All of your vertebrae are aligned. And you choose the pose that you need. Maybe your knees are bent, feet planted into the mat. And your space is just getting lighter and lighter. As if it's getting easier to breathe. You can always stretch the legs and release. Finding your savasana, your moment. As if everything is starting to come into place. If you're ready to finish with me, bring your knees towards your chest. Roll over to the side. Coming back to your seated position on your mat. Place your hands gently. Close your eyes. All of this light that you have created. Inhale your arms up to the sky, knowing that this divine presence protects you every day. Thank you so much. And namaste.